Hello from the Living Coast Discovery Center. I'm so excited that you're here. My name is Karen Quiros, and I am lucky enough to be the educator for the Coastal Education Program here at the Living Coast. Even though the center is closed to the public and I'm not able to lead programs daily on site, I still am able to bring these fantastic experiences to you virtually. This is part of a series of videos that I will highlight some of the Living Coast animal ambassadors. Today, I will be talking all about sea turtles. I am in the Eastern Pacific Green Sea Turtle Enclosure, and I will show you how and what we feed them today. So even though we're closed, our keepers are taking great care of these animals here by providing them with healthy food and enrichment. So, what do you think sea turtles eat? Well, it actually varies depending on the age of the sea turtle. Younger turtles are omnivores, which means they eat plants and meat. They have been known to eat plankton, algae, sea jellies, crabs, sponges. And then when they are adults, they have been thought to primarily be herbivores, which means they only eat plants like green algae and seagrass. However, recent studies have shown that invertebrates such as the bubble snail can actually make up to 60 to 85% of their diet. So they actually are omnivores too. Here at the Living Coast, these sea turtles are brothers, and they will be turning 11 years old in October, next month. Green sea turtles are thought to live to at least 60 to 80 years, but currently their lifespan is actually unknown. They begin to switch to eating more plants and small invertebrates when they are between 5 and 7 years old. So therefore, our almost 11-year-olds are still given both vegetables and meat. Check out their lunch for today. Do you notice anything that looks familiar? Do you eat anything similar to this? I see carrots, broccoli, and bell peppers. This variety of veggies is full of healthy nutrients to help keep them active and grow. Sea turtles can grow to be about 3 to 5 feet, which is about as tall as I am, and they can weigh up to 300 to 500 pounds. Some have even been found to be 700 pounds. So I'm going to start tossing in a couple of pieces here to see if we can get them to come and eat some of their lunch for today. Come on, guys. All right, here comes one of our brothers to happily, what do you think? Start chomping down. They do have a good sense of smell, and we will see them find their food pretty easily. You will also see them come up to the surface, open up their beaks, and grab a piece of food. You might see some water squirt out of their noses when they close their jaws. They swallow some water with their food, but this helps them release some of the water so their bellies don't get full of liquid. You also might hear them breathe loudly when they come up to the surface. This is because they hold their breath under the water like we do. Now, as they continue to eat, let's learn a little bit more about these awesome animals. Come on, guys. How long do you think you can hold your breath? Usually not long at all, maybe 5 to 20 seconds. But green sea turtles can hold their breath up to 4 to 7 hours. During this time, their heart rate slows down, and there can be almost 9 minutes between each heartbeat. Being able to hold their breath for long periods is important when they need to dive down to find food. Green sea turtles can dive down almost to 1,000 feet below the surface. And maybe you might even see them diving down to the bottom of the enclosure to get some of the food that has fallen down. Have you been to the beach or the bay recently? Well, guess what? Green sea turtles are right here in our San Diego Bay. There are currently a population of about 100 to 150 green sea turtles that live here year-round. And researchers have found that this group originally came from islands off the coast of Mexico near Michoacan. One turtle was tracked in 2002, and it took her almost a full year to swim from San Diego Bay down to the island, nest, and then swim back. Hi! I have been lucky enough to see the green sea turtles here, both with a research team from NOAA and while kayaking in the South Bay. It is amazing to get to see them in the wild, but it is actually also worrisome to know that they live in such a place with so much boat activity. U.S. Fish and Wildlife and the NOAA staff work hard to survey, study, and protect our local population of turtles. Eastern green sea turtles have been found in the coastal waters from Alaska all the way to Chile, and there are many potential threats to their survival. Getting hit by a boat is a common way that sea turtles are hurt, along with getting stuck in fishing nets or fishing equipment. As city development occurs along the coast, there are less places for turtles to lay their eggs. Lights can also confuse the babies when they are trying to get to the water after they hatch. Pollution in the water is also a major problem for sea turtles. Trash, chemicals, and sewage can make them sick, and plastic pollution like balloons and bags look similar to jellies and can be mistaken as food and cause them to choke. So unfortunately, due to these hazards and others, all 7 species of sea turtles are endangered, meaning there are very few left of them still on our Earth. However, you can help. I'm sure you've heard reduce, reuse, recycle. And this is a super important way that you can help protect these animals. Using reusable water bottles and bringing your own reusable bags into the stores greatly reduces the amount of plastic that is being made, and therefore is less that ends up in the ocean. Reusing materials to make art or other useful items and recycling both reduce the amount of waste that goes into our landfills and also keeps it out of our oceans. Putting your trash in the proper place and doing neighborhood or beach cleanups can make a huge difference in the survival of these wonderful animals. The Living Coast Discovery Center has a Team Up to Clean Up group that cleans up the watershed or areas that drain into the bay all throughout South Bay and San Diego area. This ensures that the trash does not get in the ocean. Joining a group like this or another is a way to show that you care and make a difference. Looks like our turtles have pretty much finished all their lunch for today. Shall we do a quick quiz to see how much we have learned today? Great. So question 1, what do sea turtles eat? Well, younger sea turtles eat both plants and meat, and adults eat plants and definitely invertebrates as well. Question 2, how long can sea turtles hold their breath? Up to 4 to 7 hours. Question 3, what does endangered mean? Endangered. Endangered means that there are not very many of the type of animal left in the world. And question 4, what can you do to help the sea turtles? Reduce, reuse, and recycle, and help clean up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have learned a lot about sea turtles. The more we understand about the animals around us, the more willing we are to protect and support them. Help us spread the word. Go find someone and tell them at least one cool fact about sea turtles. We thank you.